Hi everyone, and welcome to my presentation and review of this Harbor Gray Metallic 2013 Hyundai Sonata GLS. This is a one-owner car. Let me say that again, a one-owner car. Only one person has been behind the wheel of this car for its entire life and all of the mileage that it has. Gentleman was an older gentleman that owned this car and took exceptional care of it. As I always say and always recommend, buying a car like this that's newer with higher miles, that's been well taken care of and well maintained, is a better recipe for success, I believe, than an older car with lower miles, or especially an old car, but better than an older car with lower miles that has had a bunch of owners. This car has been in the same garage at the same house with the same person its entire life, and it's been well cared for. It has 70 service records of service at the Hyundai dealership throughout its lifetime. It's been in for service routinely and regularly, just like it should, with proper care and maintenance. And it's just a nice car. This will be a great car for anyone. Those are the daytime running lights that are on right there. This will be a great car for anyone. This will be an excellent car for a first-time driver. It's very safe, being that it's very modern and obviously has much better safety equipment than an older car. It has Bluetooth audio and phone and steering wheel controls to keep their eyes on the road, or anybody's eyes on the road. This car's front-wheel drive. It has side airbags all the way down, all the way from the front to the back on the sides. Traction control, fog lights. So a lot of nice safety things for anybody, but particularly for the first-time driver. 70 service records on this car, plus just service with some new parts I'm going to tell you about here in a moment. Look at the original Sonata clear applique on the rear bumper to keep the bumper protected from scratches. It's done a pretty good job there. The car is very nice. It has minimal cosmetic imperfections. I'm going to show you here in a moment. Again, 35 miles per gallon, if I didn't already say that. 35 miles per gallon on the freeway. Harbor Gray Metallic. Don't ask me who comes up with the names of car colors. I wish that was my primary job. It is appropriate, I think. It does kind of look like a dark overcast day like it is here today in the harbor, I guess. But one of my favorite factory color names is a Ford color called creme brulee because I love creme brulee dessert, and that color makes me think of that dessert. Wonderful maintenance. So just right now, recent new parts. This car runs and drives absolutely perfectly. Everything works on the car. There is nothing that doesn't work or function like it should. I will make a separate driving video of me driving this car in the city and on the freeway, 20 plus miles. It does everything right. It does everything amazingly. Cruise control works. Brakes are perfectly straight and true because they're brand new. It's just fantastic. So the driving video will be on my channel right next to this one. But here just recently, just right now, it just had all brand new brakes that I just mentioned. You can see the new rotors right there. Brakes and rotors, front and rear, are brand new. The two front tires here, these Firestone All Seasons, these are brand new, brand new. Tire size is, if you would like to know, 205 65/16. So tires aren't terribly expensive for this car whenever you need some more, but the rear tires are Michelin Defenders, really nice tires again, and these have 10/32 tread. So these are literally as good as new. The ones that were just put on that are brand new are the fronts, but these are just as good as new. There's the new rear brakes on the back. You can see the nice shiny brand new rotor. Additionally, with all the new brakes and rotors and the two front tires, it had a four-wheel alignment done, a new cabin filter, a new valve cover gasket. Please don't confuse that with head gasket. I said valve cover gasket. That's just the little rubber gasket that goes in between the engine that needs changed every so often, probably every 50 or so thousand miles on most cars. It'll cause a little bit of oil leakage and just needs to be replaced. Not a big deal. So new valve cover gasket, new cabin air filter, a new wheel bearing in the front, new hood lift support struts. I'll show you that when we look under the hood here, but the little struts that hold up the hood, those are brand new and replaced. And the alignment, I think I mentioned, and of course a fresh oil change. So nice. It has all of its original floor mats, all of its original owner's manuals, and even all of its original keys. It has 4 original keys plus 2 remotes. So the worst cosmetic imperfection that I would like to point out on my video, because that's how I do things, is a dent right here on this pillar. This will affect absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, so a basketball hoop in the driveway fell against this and dented this right here. So the metal is dented, not really easy to fix in this area, not worth fixing per se. It did chip the paint a little bit, but some touch-up paint has been applied there to keep that at bay, but it does not affect anything. And this is, matter of fact, the original windshield. You can see the H Hyundai logo right there. So it doesn't leak, didn't crack the windshield, just is what it is, just a cosmetic dent. Here's the Dennis Hyundai preferred customer sticker on the windshield. So when you pull in there, they give you preferential treatment. That sticker right there tells you how often this car went there for service. Also, another little sticker that's on this car, which is actually a truthism, TEF Seal certified. This car had a complete undercoating and paint sealant applied when it was brand new. It was an additional addendum on the original window sticker for about $1,000, and it was done when it was brand new, and obviously it's still here. Other cosmetic imperfection, little dent here on the very edge of the hood, right there and right there. There's 2 little dents and a little bit of scrapage. I think this was related to this incident and probably brushed against the hood right here when it came running down before it hit the ground. But really minor stuff. The front nose is beautiful. The headlights are nice and clear, as you can see. A couple of holes from having a front license plate on, but don't need that anymore. There is no rust. There's a tiny little ding right here underneath that mirror, right there, really small. I mean, the worst thing on the car is that by the windshield there, but other than that, it is extremely clean and straight and nice. So let's take a look inside. Oh, and then right here on the back bumper, some bumps from license plate. that's from license plate screws from other cars tapping into it. That's exactly what these are, and this right here and this little one right there. But again, it's on the bumper, it's plastic, it's not going to rust. It's had touch-up paint put on it, just minor cosmetic imperfection. All of the wheels are really nice. Take a look at all those real quick, and then we'll go inside the car. Has the little mud flaps on all 4 wheels. Little scrape on that one right there. Oh, I also forgot to mention the front calipers were replaced very recently. You can see how shiny that caliper is right there, and same thing over here. This was not done with the brand new brakes right now, but not too long ago in the past. Those new calipers on the front, so those are new also. So all right, so inside, just as nice as the outside. There's original Sonata mat, fits the floor very nice, has the hooks that snap in there. This driver's side seat is power, and it is extremely nice for the mileage on this car. A little bit of color wear right here on the bolster, but it's not ripped or torn or anything. There's the side airbag tag. It is nice, it is firm, the leather's soft and smooth. It's in great shape. It's not cracked on the side. There's the power seat controls. It's fantastic for really. There is absolutely nothing negative on the interior of this car for me to point out or tell you. There's the side airbag and the pillar up front, and then there's a side airbag in the back as well. The headliner is really nice and clean. It's nice, clean, it's tight. There's no issues at all with that. Visor's nice and clean. And it's really got a lot of equipment. Heated seats work fantastic. High-low settings. Feels great. It's a little chilly right now. This center armrest is in great shape. This is actually vinyl, not leather, so that holds up a little better. There's an upper tray and then a lower box. So lots of storage. A couple cup holders, little compartment here. There is two outlets down in there, an aux and a USB input right there. Aux right there, USB right there. So right behind that cover, little cubby hole compartment right here. You can stash stuff, gum, chapstick, whatever. Shifter handles in great shape. Simple, easy to use climate control. Very simple. Also very much like a Volvo. I really do like this. You know, this is supposed to be human, I guess. But you just quickly touch and it illuminates where the air is going to come out. I think this is, again, a great design to keep your eyes on the road and just quickly make an adjustment to where you want your air to come out. Radio is Bluetooth, audio, and telephone. My phone is not paired to it right now, but I have paired my phone to it, and we have regular AM, FM, and then it has XM radio right there. And then when you hit media, it says no media because my phone's not paired to it. There's nothing plugged in down there, but it does have all those plugins, and it definitely has Bluetooth audio as well because I've paired my phone and played around with it. So that's another great thing that most young drivers want and will keep them from looking away from the road for sure. Digital clock and outside temperature display, very nice, very clean, very simple. Dashboard is in great shape, nice, clean. All of the owner's manuals are here in the glove box in the original bag and everything. There's a few spare headlight bulbs right there, but all of the books are here. Even the original window sticker is in here, along with the addendum for the Teflon coating. This is one of the sets of keys. It has another remote just like this. It has two more master keys and a spare key and the valet key. So it has 4 keys and 2 remotes. That's right. There's the exact mileage, 214,572. Everything works here. All of it lights up nicely. Works great. Automatic headlights, another nice feature for a young driver to not have to worry about turning them on and off, and to keep them safe to turn them on when they need to be on. Digital temperature and fuel gauge. It is at a full tank of gas right now. The distance to empty meter there in the middle, this button here with the trip on the steering wheel, if you push this, it'll show you your average fuel economy, which is very off because the car hasn't been driven routinely here recently. And then instant fuel mileage, average speed, time, trip odometer, things like that. I like to leave it on that screen right there. Steering wheel audio controls, phone controls, steering wheel, and then cruise controls are over here and that trip over here. The steering wheel is in fantastic shape again for the mileage. Nice and smooth. There's no wear. It's not twisted or sticky or anything weird. It's just nice. It's just very, very, very nice. Automatic headlights, I already said. There's the fog lights right there. This is to turn off the traction control, but the car has the traction control always on. Gas door, trunk. I'm going to pop the trunk. It'll show you the little trunk emblem or icon up there when the trunk's open. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Bottle holder in the door. I really, really like this car, and I think this is a fantastic car for the money. And I think, and that power seat also adjusts up and down as well for a short person. I think this is a great car for the money. I think this is a fantastic car for a first-time driver. I think it's a great car for anybody, but I think this is just like the perfect car for a young starting out driver or a younger person, because it's roomy, but it's safe, You know, front wheel drive, great gas mileage. The back seat is perfect. There's hardly anybody's been back here. All of the mats are back here in the back. The backs of the seats are nice. Nobody's done anything bad on those. Rear door panel. Just nice all the way. Here's the trunk. It's a roomy trunk. I mean, this is, you know, in the Honda world, this car is basically the size and structure and stature of like an Accord. The Elantra is the smaller Hyundai. This is more of an exactly like an Accord. Got the trunk mat back here, and then down under here, spare tire, tools, jack, everything is there. Nice and clean and tidy. All original. Very nice. So, great size trunk. And the seats, see the pull lever right here. I'm not going to do this right now, but you can pull the levers and the seats fold down. And you can see the split right there. It's like a 60-40 split. So you can fold the seats down for bigger objects. This handle right here, like a lot of European cars, is here so that you can quickly pull the trunk to shut it without having to put your hands all over the paint. I mean, it's running right now. You can't even hear it running. Again, if you didn't hear me in the beginning, I will be making a separate video of me driving the car on the city and the freeway, and it is absolutely fantastic. There is nothing negative to report. Even bottle holders back here in the back, which is really nice for kids or anybody. Check me out driving it, but it is absolutely perfect. This passenger seat is really even nicer than the driver's seat. I mean, as we said, a little bit of color wear right here on the driver's side, but zero over here. This is seen very light used, and just like the back, seeing basically no use. And there's the Sonata mat up here in the front. So all 4 mats are here, books in the glove box, all the keys, as I mentioned. Just a very complete car. Very nice and complete. And again, I would rather buy a car like this any day than a 2005 whatever with only 110,000 miles that's had 5 owners and you have no idea how it's been taken care of. I would stand by what I say all day long, because I think this is a much better recipe for success and low cost of ownership going forward to own a car like this. You saw how quickly that hood went up. There's the new hood lift struts that I mentioned earlier. These are new. Most people don't care about replacing those because most people don't work on their own car, but it is nice that they're brand new, so the hood will stay up like it should. The valve cover gasket, if you're wondering, if you can see that tiny bit of blue right there, that's the very edge of that valve cover gasket. So it's really thin, and that's where it is. This all comes off, and it's just like a little tiny wafer in between the upper and lower parts of the engine. But it's a rubber gasket. The hood pad on the bottom side of the hood here, great shape. Excellent shape. There's no rust or anything here. Very clean, just like the rest of the car, just like it should be for having been rust-proofed and undercoated. I'm just gonna let you listen here for a moment. how nice and clean the cowl. This is called the cowl up here. The plastic up here by the wiper arms. So nice. 35 miles to the gallon. You can't beat that. I'm going to rev it up here a little bit so you can hear it at a little higher RPM. I like to do that to show, so you can hear that it sounds good and healthy. And now that we kicked it up a little bit, you can hear the auxiliary fan running. All right. You can hear the fan on the outside. Oh, see? I put a handprint on the chrome. I always keep a towel in my pocket in case I do that. So in conclusion, and that fan just turned off. In conclusion, what a great car. Can't go wrong with a one-owner car, generally speaking, but you especially can't go wrong with a one-owner car that's been lovingly cared for, garage kept, not smoked in, just serviced every time it needed it, and well taken care of. And barely used the back seat or the passenger seat. Really, the driver's seat's the only seat that's had any activity or any wear. So, fantastic. Thank you for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions and subscribe to my channel if you like what I do presenting the car. And again, check out the driving video of this one because it's absolutely wonderful and definitely a very easy and comfortable car to drive, as you shall see. So thanks again for watching. Make it a great day, and I appreciate your watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.